Hello, I'm Maddie, and today we are going to be discussing Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I got this sign to Maddie. Make me your villain. This didn't make sense to me when I got the book, but then I read the book, and it makes perfect sense. If you watched my RT Book Lovers Convention haul, you will know that I got an extra copy of Shadow and Bone, and I got it signed to the Marvelous Reader, which means I'll be doing a giveaway. Stay tuned until the end of this video and you will find all the details for the giveaway. I will link the exact time you can click to in the description so you can go to the exact time the giveaway information starts. So if you haven't read this book, you can skip over the spoilers and get all the giveaway infos. This book is a high fantasy, which I've never read before, and I'm so glad I read it because this can ease me into the genre of all the high fantasies, and I want to read all the high fantasies now. This book is about a girl named Alina Starkov, and she lives in the world of Ravka, which is, I don't know where it's supposed to be. It's a made-up country by Leigh Bardugo. There's a map in here, so if you ever get confused about where you are in Ravka, you can just consult the handy-dandy map. This thing, the Unseen, plays a really big role throughout this whole novel. These things will haunt my nightmares forever. I would not want to go there. I don't want to go there, but I hear real estate there's cheap. In this book, there are people called Grisha, and they have special abilities. There's a page in this called the Grisha, and I'm so happy that they had the map in here and also this page because it's so helpful to go back and consult all this once you're reading it, because you're thrown into a very different world and you have no idea what's going on. You're swimming through the unknown, trying to figure out what's going on as the character development happens and the character introductions happen. When you're introduced to all these different Grisha names, you can consult the handy-dandy list of Grishas and it can tell you all about it. Our main character, Alina Starkov, she doesn't fall into any of these categories. Alina discovers that she has this hidden power that could save the world. But things happen. So many twists and things happen. I can't even talk on how much I love this book. It's a 5 out of 5 star read for me. So good. And I heard that Siege and Storm is even better, and Ruin and Rising just came out, and honestly, I need Siege and Storm right now. This doesn't leave on a cliffhanger, I would say, but it leaves off on a spot where you really want to know what is going on everywhere else, because we know what's happening with the main character, but there are some real big characters that we have no idea what's going on with them. Like, we are literally left not knowing what happened to a big, huge character in the end of this. The main character in this book goes through some epic character development. In the beginning, she is literally a weak and scrawny person, and then as her abilities develop, she grows into this beautiful, strong, independent woman, and it's amazing to read her character development and just imagine everything that's going on. Leigh Bardugo was descriptive about all the abilities, and so I could see everything that was happening. This would probably make a great movie. If this series was to be made into a film, it would need to be like the Lord of the Rings films, because those are high fantasy, and the CGI and effects in those are just wonderful. It would need to be something like that, and not something like Percy Jackson, because we all know what happened with Percy Jackson. I am so bad at pronunciation. When we get into things like the Grisha and the maps and the city names and the character names in high fantasy, and that's when pronunciation goes out the window.
The True Sea, that's easy enough. The Unsea, that's fine. Ravka, I can do that. Petrozoy, Sibia, Permafrost, that's okay. Furdia, Shuhan, Novosibirsk, Ozkervo, and Os Outlaw.
The names weren't really weird in this. I mean, Mal's name was weird. Alina is a little bit of an odd name, but there was also Marie and Nadia. That is the end of the non-spoilery section, so if you haven't read this book, I would go and I would click on the time down below so we can go to the giveaway section of this so you can get a copy of the book and read this book, because do it now. Do it. The whole series is out. You can marathon the series and we can fangirl together. So if you haven't read this book, I would go, click on the giveaway, and then read the book, and then come back so we can discuss it. Who do you ship with Alina? There's Mal, and there's the Darkling. And in the beginning of this book, I didn't really like Mal. I was kind of like, oh, he's that friend that she fell for by default. But he left, and then we have the Darkling, who is like that Warner romantic type, and he's brooding and dark, who says all the things like, I need you. And then, come to find out, he plans on using her as a weapon to expand the fold and kill everyone and just Oh, plot twist. I honestly have no idea who she's going to end up with. I feel like Mal is a stable character for her, and I like who he is as a character now, but I know a lot of people really like the Darkling, so I don't know how it's going to end up. I've only read the first book, so I don't know if in Season Storm it ends up to where he redeems himself, or maybe in Ruin Rising he redeems himself, but who knows, maybe the Darkling ends up being a good villain. I love my villains. I think the Darkling is a great villain at this point in this series, and the Unsee is one of the creepiest things ever. I would not want to be in there. I would need to bring a nightlight. A lot of booktubers have those really big lights behind their cameras. I would need to bring that on a stick with me in there just to shine it at everything, because darkness is not my friend. Those Volcra things, like skeletons with wings, no, can't. Do you think his feelings for her were ever real? That's a question for discussion. Leave all your feels down below. I want to discuss this with people. If you've read Season Storm and anything changes, don't tell me anything in Season Storm, but tell me, in Shadow and Bone, do you think the Darkling ever truly had feelings for Alina, or was it just because he wanted to use her as a weapon to destroy all of his enemies? I don't know, because he put a collar on her neck, and that's a little creep-tastic for me. When Alina saw the stag and didn't kill it, and then the Darkling, and then Mal, and then Bone Collar, what? Why? I understand the whole sympathy and don't take a life thing, but it was an animal and she knew he was going to make a collar out of the bone to try to control her, but he did it anyway. We ended up having where she can defy the collar and be fabulous without the Darkling, but still, Alina, that was a stupid move. Really stupid. What is the deal with that priest? I feel like we're gonna learn more about him in the next book, and I feel like he's not all that he says he is. I think he was trying to protect Alina, but then he sort of didn't protect her. He's in power now. I don't know if that means he's working with the Darkling, or maybe he's a Grisha himself. What did you think of this book? Leave me your feelings down below in the comments and we'll discuss it. It's giveaway time! Yes, I am wearing different clothes in a different location and have different hair, but that's okay because I'm just announcing the giveaway. I'll be giving away a paperback copy of Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. When I went to RT Book Lovers Convention this past May, I got a duplicate copy of Shadow and Bone, which is this, and I got it signed to the marvelous reader, Leigh Bardugo. So if you win this giveaway, you'll be winning this copy of Shadow and Bone, and it'll be signed. The rules to enter this giveaway are simple. They're pretty similar to the rules to enter my Side Effects May Vary giveaway I did earlier in the beginning of the year. Number 1, you have to be a subscriber to our channel. Number 2, you have to be a US resident. I am so very sorry outside of US residents, but shipping can get pretty expensive outside of the country. Number 3, you have to like this video. Number 4, you have to make a social media post, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, Facebook, anything. Make a post about our channel and any of our videos and tag us in it. So if it's on Instagram, tag @2bookteens. If it's on Twitter, tag @2bookteens with 2 S's. If it's on Facebook, we have a Facebook page, so you can find that Facebook page down below and you can go like our channel and tag us in any post you make. And number 5, you just have to get the link to that social media post and comment it down below. After you follow these 5 somewhat simple steps, you will be entered in the giveaway for the paperback copy of Shadow and Bone. This giveaway will end on Saturday, September 20th, so you have a good while to enter this, and I will be picking a winner as soon as I can after that and announcing it on this channel. Good luck to everyone. I'm Maddie. I'll see you next time. Bye! Shadow and Bone. I just hit myself in the mouth. I don't know.